Oh, here we go. We might want to have our mic on. Hello, guys. Welcome in. Welcome to round 2 of the Vibe season. I'm just putting in the lobby code here real quick so we can get in and get a little more practice for XN. One minute X. There we go. Laney, thank you, man. I didn't have a chance to like jump in and do a like an actual real thumbnail, and then I love that picture. I have it saved in my phone. I'm using it as my background. I think that is such a cool pic. And I was like, well, we are in Japan. The cars were parked on in a Japan spot, so let's roll with it. Okay, a lot of the crew is already here. Alrighty, softs. So we want to, let's go ahead and get these all closed up here. Get that closed up. Let's do a quick little sharing of the share, just so I can post this in the Vibe League, so everybody, or I should say Yill's thing, so everybody sees. I know a lot of guys like to go back through and watch. Does he not have a spot really? He needs to put somewhere like that. You can actually put those kind of things in, I guess. Promote yourself. He doesn't have like a promote yourself section, it looks like. So we'll just put it in a few spots. I guess we'll just put it in the general area. And we'll put it in Kizzy's. Promote your live streams. There's all the guys. Okay, that's where they're all putting it at. There we go. Okay. That's in, that's in, that's in. That's as far as we're going to go, because I want to get on track and get some more practice in. Is the track wet right now? We still haven't connected our controller. If the track is wet, that will change. Okay, it looks like it's going to dry out, actually. Okay, so we can just give it a minute. Give it a minute to dry out, instead of going out on intermediates, running a lap or two, and jumping back in here. So yeah, if it rains, that's going to change a lot about the strategy we put together, but hopefully it's going to pass, because I would prefer it not to rain. That would be ideal, but it is in the dark. It might take a little bit for the track to actually dry out. So I guess we can practice on intermediates for a second, in case we do get rain. Andy, what's up, brother? It should be a good one, man. Like I said, I'm with a bunch of really fast dudes up in here. We did P6 week 1. That was kind of gifted to us. It should have been P7, and somebody spun the last couple of corners of Tokyo. But I did a lot of practice this week for this one. Did about an hour and a half straight last night. Got our lap times down. Ooh. It shows the rain leaving, so hopefully it leaves by qualifying. We got 15 minutes. Looks like Doc is racing in this race. Beecham was asking me about that. He's like, Doc said he has some kind of race today, but I was like, I wonder if he's a sub, because he wasn't in our lobby last week. Or no, that's a different Doc. Maybe that's who he was talking about. A 200 lap race? Who's doing a 200 lap race here? Are you guys in group 3s? Whatever you do, find a car that is extremely good on front tires, dude. Definitely try to go with an MR or something, because this track absolutely chews through the fronts. I'll keep holding you up. But dude, Laney, I was literally like, this kind of completely takes away from my strat. You get to the 296. Hey Doc, what's going on, man? Good luck today, dude. Hopefully we dry out before this gets going. I'm okay in the rain, but I'm definitely much better on the dry track. I mean, it looks like it's starting to dry out, so we should be okay. But I was like, yeah, I got a pretty good strategy. Laney, I was watching New Doll earlier practicing, and I don't think they've realized what we know about the McLaren. So stick with the strat, and you should finish in front of them. I think they're going to end up taking an extra pit or two. BRC, welcome in. So Beecham at 296. I haven't driven enough to know how well the front tires are or not, but it's an MR, so I would imagine it's going to be pretty decent. You're going to have to run the brake balance to the rear, though. I said it's crazy how much like the difference is of front tire wear to the rear here. Like it's crazy. Like you'll see if we have a dry track, I can run like 15 or like 10 laps on the softs, and my two fronts will be more than halfway done, and my backs will only be burnt like 20%, if that. That's crazy. But I remember when we did the WERA race here as well, it was the same thing when like the Supra was awful on tires, dude. It was like such a terrible car choice for this track. Okay, one of the black flag guys, only a second off him in the rain. That's actually encouraging. Don't you go there leaking my information now, Beecham. Because of fuel. I don't think, honestly, like, from what I remember from our WERA, like, the whole season, and then just doing this now in a GR4, like, I don't think there's a track that's harder on the front than this one, to be honest. I mean, like, there's so many. You're just putting, it's left, right. You're putting so much pressure on the front tires the whole race. Okay, you want to do something that you can put the brake balance to the rear and still have a good thing, but definitely watch out for your fronts. Because it's hard to like save the fronts here too, because you know you got to make your turns, right? So that's when we do all of our practice in the rain, and it's probably going to dry out for qualifying. But yeah, the fuel is times 6 on this race, and tires are only times 1. So it's really all about fuel saving. And I'm like in a really interesting predicament based off of last night. I ran 50 minutes twice, and just like, you know, I wasn't racing anybody, so basically it's like just, I joined the lobby, you know, created the lobby and got on track as quick as I could, and then ran 50 minutes because I'm coming out of the pits. But it was 25 laps, and that's literally exactly how far my fuel will go with saving and everything. But I only had a 16-second buffer to get to lap 26. So if I go into a lap 26, I'm gonna have no fuel. I'm gonna be done. But if I obviously do an extra pit somewhere along the way and push, then that makes up that time, so it's guaranteed only going to be 25 laps. So then it makes no sense for the extra pit. So it's strange. So like if we get caught up in a little bit of racing and our pace comes off a little bit from being just wide open by ourselves in practice, I think it should stay 25, but we're very close to making it 26. And in that case, hopefully nobody behind me makes lap 26, and I'll just run, you know, 26 with no fuel. Hopefully everybody else will be done, and whatever, I'll keep my position. Or if it's only a few seconds, you know, stop before the finish line. So that's why I was like, we're in a weird spot. Like if I have a really good pace and I'm like, you know, in somebody's draft and my times are... Last night I was running like high 54s and 55s consistently. So that's what's going to make it interesting. If I get in one of these fast guys' drafts here, and they carry me to some low 54s, consistent 54s, I'm like, oh, dude, I might end up forcing a 26th. Hey, Doc, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping in, bro. Appreciate it. We got a pretty fun one on us today. Oh, you're not supposed to go over there. It looks like the track will... Is there any more rain coming? No, okay. This track can be dry enough for me to jump on softs in 5 minutes? I should, right? Just make sure we stay on the line. Yeah, if you stay on the line, it looks like it's going to be okay. Oh, that's right, we're also starting the race with only 50% fuel as well. Come on, a sauce, see if we can make it last. But literally, that's why I was like, luckily the rain, it looks like it's passed, so I think we're going to be racing dry unless it, you know, comes out mid-race. But I was like, actually, I mean, like, I'm actually not, I wouldn't say I hate this track. If you have the right car, it's not so bad. Like, I hated it for WERA and the Supra because the Supra was so bad on fronts. And you need like really good acceleration, which the Supra does not have. So, but in the McLaren, honestly, I was like, I'm kind of loving the way it feels. Oh yeah, track will be dry enough to run soft, so we just gotta make sure we stay on the line, that's all. But he doesn't reset the lobby, we just go into qualifying, so we should be okay. We were able to put up a low 54 for like qualifying, so I was like, I think if we get in the 54s, we should start top 5. Like I said, our race pace will be slightly slower because we're gonna try to save the extra pit. Is what we're gonna do. Because if I full out push, I wasn't like a full second faster a lap. And let's even say I was a full second over 25 laps, that's only 25 seconds. The pit takes much longer than that, so just there's no way to justify the extra pit. Ooh, watch out for the curves. Oh, we need the sun to come out. Oh, so I'm actually interestingly really liking the GR4 McLaren. It honestly feels like driving the all-wheel drives. Like it doesn't spin out. You can really get on this thing. See, I can't go wide on that corner like I would like to for an entry, but that's going to be an interesting corner if it stays wet, though. Yeah, good luck today, Doc, man. It should be a fun one. Maybe you and I will be hanging out in the middle again somewhere. Should be fun. Well, this guy, Kim, is replacing one of the other guys that finished top 4. So I don't know if his speed is at par with those guys, if he's faster or slower, so we're about to jump into quali. But it should stay this way where I can come out on softs, right? Yeah, pit in is very... Hopefully people practice the pit in. Oh, it is raining. To start back over where we originally started at? Oh man, no way. I need to do wets then, don't I? Look at that track. Oh, dude, this really makes things interesting. Oh, it's pouring down rain. Laney, what are we doing? This messes up everything. In the dark? Oh, definitely be easy to conserve fuel. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I was not expecting this today. I was expecting... I didn't practice any in wet, super hard rain. We probably should have. Dude, look how dark it is too. This car doesn't want to turn right now. I don't even know what a good qualifying time is going to be in this, you know? And it's not going to dry out before quality gets over, so this is what we're qualifying in. Oh wait, Laney, I'll fall off of you before we get to the finish. That's crazy, that rain. When the rain gets super hard, you typically don't want to... You want to try to refrain from using 100% braking. You're just going to slide. It's going to be a messy race, dude. It's a grid start, too. Down to turn 1. I wouldn't be better off qualifying toward the back. These guys go, they're letting us go. I don't like it being this close with rain, but it's okay. Oh, the areas in front of me's got some pace. I think that's the Kim guy, so. Alright guys, here we go. Let's see what we can try to put up here. How many laps of fuel we're gonna have? 4. Actually, I probably should my brake balance up a little bit. Almost missed my braking point. Sorry, I was too busy looking at everything else. They spun behind me. We got plenty of space now. Okay, now it's already starting to get to intermediates a little bit. Still a little wet though. Man, I should have gave him more space. Where's the weather at, Mr. Weather? It actually might dry out a little bit. We have a 15-minute qualifier, so... pick up for a second and then start to fall off. We're better off pitting and throwing on some intermediates or what? I guess we should go ahead and get one lap on the board, I guess. Already just got to get intermediates weather now. Rob, what's up, man? Blanken, what's going on, dude? How we doing? I think you go in the pits and jump back out, you only get 4 laps of fuel, so you just keep jumping in and out and have a light tank. It's actually already drying out pretty quick now, huh? I guess we can do a lap or 2 on the intermediates, and maybe we'll get a lap or 2 on softs. Maybe. I mean, it's still too wet for that now, but it is drying out. No more rain coming. Here, I'll see, is the rain, is the track wasn't wet that long, so we'll have to look at the radar beforehand to really see what's going on. I need to back off of these guys. It's almost close enough for softs. 8 minutes, we do 2, that'll give us 6, and a lot of time to maybe jump on softs. Let's see, other guys catching up behind me. See what we can do here. Pretty open lap, everybody's pretty far away. Let's see what we can do. Sucks not expecting rain and getting a ton of it. Should have maybe done a little rain practice. And this track is so close to softs, man. Much wonder if we don't risk it and try it. Carry me here for a second. Back to P3. How much time do we have? 5 minutes. Oh, jumped out. You could have let me by there, brother. Why would you not let me by? These black flag guys, though, man, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not the biggest fan of these guys. You have a 3-second penalty and just came out of the pits and just ruined my lap. Like, what are you doing? That's why I was like, honestly, in all honesty, I was like, I'm liking this. We're just gonna try a soft lap, see if we can get lucky. And I'm just liking these. Yo, what's up, man? How we doing? Thanks for the like. yeah, I was like, I'm liking these racing with these some of these guys less and less. Not very track courteous. Like you see me come around on a hot lap, you have a 3-second penalty. Okay, softs are gonna work out. We're good. So we'll have like 2 laps, hopefully. Or maybe just 1 hot lap on softs. Some people, if they timed it out right, they might get 2. Gotta get over the line before. Oh no, we should be okay. We'll get 2. And now we actually have space, so I'm gonna leave this guy plenty of space so I don't catch up to him. Nobody even close to behind me. There's a few of these turns like you actually want to go a little wider, but that's off the line, so I'll still be faster than running around the intermediate, so. That should be good, I want to be careful. We're gonna have plenty of time. I think we're only gonna get 1 lap though, right? No, we have lots of time. Come on, get this guy. Are you going, dude? You waiting for me to go? Oh. Alright, Doc, I'm going. Alright, bro. Just gotta get across the finish line before 2 minutes, that's all. 2 laps. We're light on fuel, everything else, so we should be good. Let's burn this rubber. Nobody pull out in front of me, please. Please, please, let me get in front of him. You gotta get around him pretty quickly. Well, he's got 2 minutes. He'll get 1 hot lap. Oh, what's that color change right there? It's interesting. That's so yellow? Hold. Perfecto. Kind of wrist it there. Come on. Kept on the gas a little too long there, it's okay. Be careful not to go too wide there. Oh, yeah, I gotta take this turn though. I can't take it the way it's meant to be taken. Come on. Alright, he dropped back a little bit, good deal. 156, come on, baby. P1 for now. Looks like everybody's on another lap, though. Yeah, there's the 2 fast guys. Sam's definitely going to qualify me as well, I'm sure. Oh, come on. Dang, realistically, I should be getting a high 154, but can't take the exact lines. All right, we're up a little bit. That's good news. Let's go. On. Ooh, I was wet in the wet there. Use that curve a little bit to rotate it, but it gets a little slippery. It's pretty decent. Brake, 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 brake. Gas, 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 gas. Definitely want to at least improve so we can try to hold our position. That'd be great. Ooh, curb, curb, curb. Alright, went a little deep into this corner last time. There we go. Better. So typically you would cut that inside curb, but I don't want to cut it if it's this wet. Grip, grip, grip. There we go, there we go, there we go. This will be an improvement. $156.0. Good improvement. So realistically, I was doing 155 easy, but there's a couple of spots if you can't go as wide as you should for me to pick up the time. So I think all in all, that's the best. Two front guys absolutely destroying it. Laney in 12th, let's go. I think you'll get a couple positions out of this. We gotta check weather and figure out which tires we should start on. Doc, what's up, man? It's a little behind. You only probably got one hot lap on the softs though, right? I saw both times I was behind you, I saw you getting blocked. That's why luckily I saw it drying out enough where I knew some softs were going to come in. So I think I had plenty of space when I ran my 2 laps. Now the question is, what tires are we going to start on? Two-minute break. Perfect. Oof, current time shows more coming behind it, doesn't it? Dude, the dry line, exactly. That's exactly what I was just saying. The dry line's not my line. There's a few spots where you want to get wider and a couple of curbs you want to cut that you can't. So it was hard for me to put up a... Like if we had a full dry track when I was practicing, I was doing like 54.8s. So I was like, it messes you up trying to like, there's a couple of those like wide corners, you know, you had to like stay inside and like you're not really getting out and getting a good swing out. So that was kind of strange. Stevie, just tell me tires, man. Help me out with tires here. Hook a brother up. We going intermediates or wets? Dive bomber. What the hell is he talking about? Marcus, you were blocking, homie. You were too slow. Kid had to get by you. See, current time looks like that, but look at all that blue coming behind it. And then it's going to start to dry out. Do we risk it on intermediates? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, interns. Like the first couple of laps might be rough, but then they're going to be better when the track starts to dry out, because it is going to dry out. So let's risk it for those first couple of laps. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, dude. I'm going to go intermediates. Like I said, it looks like it's going to be a little heavy like it was when we started quali. But it dried out after like 2 laps, so... Oh, dude, turn 1's about to be a nightmare, bro. Say... Easy... Turn 1. Please, let's all be easy on turn 1. That's what I just said, Lance. I was like, he was blocking. That's why you're trying to get by him. Who was that? Was it one of the black flag guys? So a grid start in the rain up to turn 1. It's going to be a mess, bro. It is. I hate that, but somehow if we can make it, try to make it through that, that's going to be... Actually, I don't like being up front in this moment, to be honest with you. Because if somebody comes in from behind and brakes too late, dude, they're just going to... Drones, what's up, man? Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm scared. Sorry, there's no false start, right? I can just hit the gas. I wouldn't have to really do that. It will run traction control 1, actually, while we're starting here. I need my radar, Oh, can we make it? Oh my goodness. I made it through. Come on. Oh, come on, sorry, Grandster, I'm trying to turn it in. Oh, Paggio going wide. Good save. Oh, I went wide. I'm sorry, dude. Get around me. I forgot I'm on intermediates, too. Right now would be a great time to be on wets, but... Grandster, you can probably get a... Turn it in, trying to get you around me, bro. Looks like Doc survived, P5. Way to go, Doc. You really got to move up your braking points, especially because we're on intermediates and it's wet. So that's what I'm kind of struggling with right now. But you have such a practice and habit of, oh, I got to brake here. Like, you hear my car sliding, dude, it's insane. One thing is, too, is, oh, we might want to be going back to fuel saving as well. In case we had to force these intermediates another lap or two. I just thought of that. Oh, man, that was kind of a wasted lap. Come down. Where's our fuel at? 3.6. We want to make sure we force it another lap. We want to get 5 laps out of this stint here. Oh. Look at that save! Go to my inside. Inside's all yours, Doc. Gotta remember to fuel save. That's what our mind needs to be on. Sorry I'm not looking at chat much, guys. There's just so much I'm focusing on. I will catch up with you guys in a sec. It's track to start. Rain's starting to cool off a little bit here. But we gotta remember to fuel save, because hopefully by the time we get through our first 5, we can throw our softs on and go back to our strat. We gotta be shifting at 8,000 RPM or before. So also hoping our strat is going to be what helps us at the end here. It's Doc and I racing again. Come down. We brought like no fuel that lap. That's perfect. Careful out of here. Alright, good. We're gonna get our 5 laps. That's what we need. And it's gonna start drying out. I think we're gonna be okay. Let's watch our fuel though. When it rains, it pours, baby. To make it through that beginning, all that beginning stuff. still be in the top 5. I'm happy with that. There's a couple of guys in the back that could absolutely catch us. One of the fast super guys spun out, so you know it's going to dry out at some point. I feel like if some of these guys are pushing too hard and burning fuel, they just might end up being forced into an extra pit, and that's where we are going to make off. There we go. It's really these wide. It's starting to dry out enough. I can push the intermediates now. Line looks good. Okay, let's go. I can stop being so careful. Yeah, I can full brake without sliding. Okay, let's go. Still save fuel, but got 2 little quickies behind me. 2 little quickies behind me. Come on, grip. So this car is very stable in 4th. I could somehow force this one to the 6 laps. That would really benefit me, but I don't think we're gonna be able to save that much from fuel saving and not using our full map and really fuel map and really losing time. I don't think we got the tires yet. It's still wet enough. Come on, turn, baby, turn. Turn, turn, baby, turn, turn, turn. I wonder where Laney's at right now. I wonder how he made it out on the first couple of laps. We'll watch the replay after the race as always so we can see. I'm sure there was some shenanigans there on that. There had to have been on turn 1. Everybody's still pretty crowded up though, so maybe not too much. Like, I don't see anybody dragging way behind like they were knocked off track, so that's always a good sign. But either way, well, we're going 5 laps no matter what. So that's why hopefully on that the line's good enough, because we don't want to force another pit somewhere, so hopefully it's dry enough. We'll throw our softs on. If we have to be careful the first couple laps, that's what we'll do. We're trying to make it through here on 2 pits, is what we're trying to do. Now that everybody's in race and nobody should be lurking and listening. But the good thing is, actually now I'm thinking about it, it did rain, so this should be guaranteed 25 laps now. It was going to be very close to a 26 lapper with me. I only had like a 15-second buffer from practice, so I'm like, oh man, if I get in somebody's draft and run really good lap times, I could force a 26, which would have really hurt me. Because I can no way make fuel laps 20. I can do 5 laps right now and then 10 and 10. Like seriously conserving fuel. So I was like, if it goes to a 26 lap, I'm running that thing with no fuel. Do got some guys catching me here though. Hopefully we can just keep it in front till we get to the pits. Remember, we are short shifting too, so this could help some of the guys catch up. mistake, gave us a little buffer, let them fight a little bit. Thing is, you definitely can't go off of people's ratings in the lobby, because this guy Kim said he's a D, but he's clearly not a D, you know. Track seems dry enough for softs, right? It'll be close, but we keep it on line, it'll be alright. There's not more rain coming, is there? Actually, we should check that real quick. No more rain coming, we're okay. See, the thing is, if some of these guys get to end up going like 6 laps on fuel, that's where I'm like, some people are going to have a huge advantage on us. Gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta be careful when we pull out. They do. They sandbag at B, bro. I'm like, some of these guys are C's and D's, and I'm like, they're fast. Like, they're clearly like A drivers. But if I could have ran an extra lap, it would have been great. But said the McLaren, that's where I'm lacking at is fuel. It's fuel wear. I did some test runs in like some people's Caymans, and they were like way better on fuel, so I know they're going to be okay. I mean, clearly they're going 6 laps the first time around. Looks like the Super is as well. Which the Super, like, I don't understand how they were getting the Super. Honestly, I don't know how he's doing that. Now we got 6 out of it. We're going to fuel all the way up. We get on softs first for everybody else, so we can have a good opening lap here. We might be to catch back up to Doc or even overtake him. Careful when we pull out of the pits. See the sun creeping out. The track's dry enough. Let's go to work, boys. Let's get through this first corner first. Tires are going to be wet coming out of the pits. Alright, now we go to work. I still got to stick with my short shifting now. 8,000 RPM. Careful with curbs. I gotta check my brake balance in a second, make sure it's all the way to the rear. Alright, good. Oh, did I ever take traction control off, actually? I did not. Traction control gone. I think I thought of that. Alright, now we're good. Let's go to work. That's why I was a little bit slower those last couple of laps than I wanted to be. So there they all go in the pits now. But that's the thing, since they're getting better fuel, they're still going to be at a full push without short shifting and make the laps. I have to make a huge sacrifice and not do that to save the pit. So I'm like, just hopefully some of the guys behind us don't, you know, realize that, and hopefully to keep a top 5 finish would be great. Careful not to go too wide here. Typically you would push way out there, and here you would go much wider right here for this turn. So that's what's really messing me up. So 8.7, we got to push a little bit more. And we're right back on these guys. Sucks is overtaking is not going to be easy right now. Thing is, if Doc has good pace, sticking behind him won't be a bad idea because he'll help us conserve some fuel. So. How did Kim get in front of me, though? The thing is, they probably don't have to fuel up all the way. He probably saved time in the pits now I'm thinking about it. That's what happened. Damn it. Yeah, fuel's going to be a killer for me this race. he's in the RCZ, which I know is incredible on fuel, so I'm sure he's going to... Dang, how does somebody go 7 laps? What car is he going to go 7 laps? I wonder if he has fuel mapping. Had to have been, right? There's no way. Track is still wet, so people can still make mistakes here in the first couple of laps for sure. Until this thing dries out. Be careful on the inside curve. Careful, dog. Don't push that too wide. Don't push that too wide. Nice. Hard in that corner. All right, Kim. I seriously thought he was about to go off track. 7.6. We still got to save a little fuel here. We got the pace on Kim, man. I said right now that since the track's wet everywhere else, you really can't push and overtake. Yeah, man. Doc. I get it. He had pace on him. He wanted to get past him, but you can't get offline right now. You just can't. That's why I wanted to get out in front of these guys doing that soft lap before everybody else, so I could hold the positions. But and he said, "Oh, Lane, you catch the line." Damn it. And just keep a little bit of a slower pace and keep it inside this dry spot. Stay off the curbs for sure. A couple of curbs you can kind of get on a little bit, but you don't want to get on too much. As much as I want to push and get past Kim, I got to conserve my fuel too. And he has good pace, so maybe he'll help us out a little bit here, maybe. Damn boy, he is pushing. Be careful on that inside curve. Alright, we're almost there at 7. What are we? 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. We're almost at our 10 lap pace. That's good. Staying behind you, brother. I do not need to pass you right now. I'd like to. I think I have a little pace on you, but I'll wait for my time. Came way faster out of these like hairpins than I am now. You have a 7-second gap behind us. So Doc spun out and still got back on track behind us. So we have a pretty good gap right now. But the one thing that's working in our favor is those first 5 laps all being over 2 minutes. I think that guarantees us 25 laps. So that means our strategy is going to work. So I think it actually might have benefited us a little bit having rain at the beginning. Now I'm thinking about it. The outside's starting to dry up a little bit in some spots. Sun's creeping through. It's going to help us seriously conserve tires too. Damn boy, he is spinning. He's pushing, man. He's pushing. All right, here's where I can get him. There we go. Perfecto. Come on. All right, 6 laps remaining. We're perfect. That's a fast lap, though. He's already in the 155 once. Crazy. Kim has also helped me realize I can brake a little bit later than I thought I could. Try to stay in his slip though. Yeah, I was like 2/10 faster. Ooh, almost too wide. Ooh. We need to drop some 156s here then. Much better. I'm going to catch up a lot right here. A little wide. How far is the leader from us? 12? Damn. Third place is pretty far ahead of him and I, so. Yeah, we just want to hold on to our P5. Maybe Cam get a P4 in this race, maybe. When the track dries out more, I feel more comfortable pushing. Come on. There we go. We're barely keeping the fuel where we need to. Just barely. 156.1. There we go. That's what I need. Hold on. Oh my goodness. I can start holding it harder on that corner too. So you're supposed to go much wider for an entry on this turn. It gives you such a weird exit. Some of these spots are like still so shaded. But a nice cool track definitely helped these softs last really well this stint, which is another benefit for us. We're just driving patiently. We have a great top 5 spot, so we don't want to risk losing that to push too hard. So we're staying right here with them. If he makes a mistake somewhere, we'll get that position. So we got to draw a hair early. I need some sun right there on the pit entry is what I need. 55s. Alrighty. We're even like catching first place a bit. Which actually, you know what the thing is here, the Supra, if they're doing 10 lap stints, I'm almost assuming they're having to run mediums. That's why the McLaren has a great tire advantage. So a few of those guys might be on mediums actually, now I'm thinking about it, those front guys. So that kind of helps us out a little bit. Because I am catching them. And Ken here might be on sauce as well. I'm not sure, I only tested the Cayman out for fuel, I'm not sure how it is on tire wear. Ooh, almost a little too wide, hold on, get back in, there you go. A few people with like a fuel advantage will save a couple of seconds in the pits next time around, but we got a 10-second gap to the closest person behind us, so I think we're in a pretty good spot. Damn, what did Kim go on? He just said at 54.7. Wow. Great lap. Very good lap. The purple sector. Purple. Looks like the rest of the track's starting to dry out in some areas. I think that's what he's realizing. He's starting to push those areas, maybe. I kind of want to go out there just to see, but if it's not, then we're in a really bad situation. So. The fact that we're catching the lead is awesome. It's still wet in some spots. I don't know what Jamba Juice he just got on, but he took off. How'd he get 3 seconds ahead? I want him tested for steroids. Okay, looks like you can actually start getting offline a little bit. Alright, cool. We can complete lap 14-15. Okay. Alright. Did Sam just come out of the pits? The hell that is? Don't know what happened with Kim there. I don't know if that was an incident or not. That's another McLaren. Who is that? That's a back marker, isn't it? Yeah. That's 15th place. Hopefully he didn't hit Kim, though. Kim had crazy pace there a second ago, so he's going to probably catch back up to us. It did give us a good 2.5 second gap, so. Track's looking nice and dry around here. That's good. Just please follow blue flags and let me by. That's all I ask. You're not going to, are you? He's going to hold me up and Kim's going to catch me back up. Okay. See, the thing is, like I said, the other McLarens didn't realize the fuel saving you were going to have to do. So they're going to be pitting in extra time than us, Lanny, so You should definitely get position on both of them if you are behind them right now. Come on, come on. Let's see my front tires. Now the track's heating up. All right, Kim got past both of them. Just gonna make it to the pits, baby. So your 20 minutes should be 10 laps, so. Softs, fill her up, run her to the end. Let's get it. That's see how we barely make it, dude. It's close. But since it's under 10 minutes, or under 20 minutes, by the time we get out of this pit, it should be 10 laps, so it should be good. So that's one thing I said. We had a pretty good gap to Doc. Here goes Laney in, perfect. Sticking to the script. We do got to fuel up all the way though. That's where I'm like, hey, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Yeah, like some people, if they only have to fill up for like 7 or 8 laps the next time they pit, that's what's gonna help them. That'll help them catch. But luckily, like I said, we're 9-10 seconds ahead of Doc. We got a fully dry track, so let's start using the line. The fuel saving though, you saw how close it was, so we gotta stick with the fuel saving. Unfortunately, can't like. So we have left. Oh, we have 18 minutes left. Actually, with that much time left, I wonder if it's actually only going to be 9 more laps. If it was, we could push a little bit more, but I don't know. Should have done the math in the pits. In. Okay, there goes everybody else. That's good. Very good. That means we'll be getting at least 9 laps of fuel. Oh, brake, come on. Alright, that's good. Now we can push, kind of cut these curves a little bit. There we go. I think we take our regular line here. There's more coming out like this. Letting the car get inside and then getting on the gas. And cutting over that. Oh. There's Kim. He got back in front of us. Four seconds. Right, we're doing what we can to hold on to our P5. Unless he makes another mistake, but track's dry now, so I don't foresee that happening. Now we can push the exit here. Thank goodness, okay. We take the regular line now. You want to come wider and then get inside. So you immediately half a second up when I can take the regular line. A little wide there. Dang it, dang it. Come on. Same thing here. You kind of want to go just slightly here. Cut this curb. Oh, come on. He's having to go back to mediums. He was on the softs. .155.0. Good time, good time. Got some good pace now. Now I can drive the track the way I practiced it for 2 freaking hours. So we come out here, up the 4th, you know, Sam's going in. Yeah, I mean, the good thing we had the benefit of being able to use softs, although we had a fuel save, so that definitely helped us out at least. If we had to do mediums and fuel save, it wouldn't have been as good as a race for us. Oh, come on, I got off the brake too early. Come on, come on. Don't push too hard, don't push too hard. Reservoir Wilson. So they're not going to have to put in as much fuel. In 12 minutes, that's 6 laps. So they'll have to put like 6 laps of fuel in and probably put softs on. So I'm wondering why I'm in P8 right now. And the Doc's still behind us, so that's good. Oh, come on. I'm focusing on the pits too much. Okay, we're going to pass Warren at least. Okay, P7. Hopefully somebody else has to pick, 'cause I feel like we should be P6 now. With 12 minutes left, that's like 6 laps. Yeah, so we put in, yeah, it should still be 25 laps. Didn't mean to kick it down a second there. Coming out of that corner first will be much faster, but it burns more fuel. So there's certain areas we have to sacrifice. Hold, hold, hold. Having an early shift on an uphill climb, that cost us. What am I doing? What am I doing? Hold on. It's okay. It's okay. We saved it. Who is it that got in front of us that? Oh, the guy who spun out earlier. 5th place past us. Okay. No, I think we're in our true track position then. Gotta keep in front of Doc. Yeah, I forgot that. I knew that guy would eventually somehow get by us. Just happened in the pits. Drove a little too hard. I gotta save a little fuel again. we gotta do 6 more laps. Purple. Come on. Big advantage Doc's going to have is he's probably all out fuel. He's going to have better tires, so he absolutely could catch us. Come on, dude, come on. No, I think rain's done with. We should have it should stay dry until the end of the race. Got a lot of rain at the beginning. Stop, stop. Oof. There we go. Better. Down a second. I didn't carry the speed the way I should have right through there. .8. It's gonna be close, but we'll be able to save the fuel. I think I have just enough. Hopefully. Look how much more the front tires are burning than my rears. And this is on an MR GR4 McLaren, you know what I mean? This track is really rough on the fronts. Oh, Stevie with the fast lap. Nice. I like that guy. Come on. Starting to feel the tire wear now. not the ideal line, but it's okay. Come on. Who's in the pits? Oh, nobody that helps me out. Got 4 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna have to do 3 more laps. So I do need to try to save some fuel here. Make sure I can get around that last lap. If we have to fuel map it the last little bit, we will. It might be like 0.2, 0.3 short. I pushed a little bit to make sure Doc doesn't catch me. Look at those lap times, nice and consistent, man. Oh, yellow flag. Supposed to stay off the racing line there, buddy. He's fast though. He'll probably get up to me. Which I'll let you by. Just don't push me off track. Is all I ask. These black flag guys make me so nervous. Even watching back the replay on the other 2 lobbies, the black flag, they're just not very courteous drivers. Like, he's gonna have speed on me, so when you're there, I will let you by. I promise. Maybe, unless I can defend you. Keep short shifting this lap, we should be okay. But also, like, you rejoined on the racing line, but I was coming around. Like, you're supposed to stay off the racing, you know, safely rejoin. I was catching up, right? It's close. Like, I was supposed to be shifting at 8,000 RPM my whole entire stint to make it, but I pushed a couple of laps to keep Doc off of me. So I got to bring it back. I think we'll be okay. So we have to fuel map ever so slightly the last lap, which we might have to do. Oh, God. What was I doing there? That's why I don't like trying to defend this guy with fuel saving, but... I wonder how he spun out. He's either got bad tires or... There was a group up front battling, so something could have happened. He's losing time to me, though, in some spots. Oh, broke him. Turned into late. Come on, come on, come on. But my tires are brutal right now. See, they're not gripping. They're not gripping. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, we're going to be okay, I think. Still short shift this whole lap, though, to make sure we don't mess up somewhere. Who's that? Oh, please let me by, dude. Please let me by. I got somebody on my ass, so I don't have time for that. I don't know if he's gonna let me by or not, but I was shooting that corner no matter what. Same thing happened last week's race. We were running P7. Someone spun out the last lap. Gifted us a P6. It was actually Stevie who did that. And something happened here, gifted us a P6. Ended up being 25 laps, man. That's why you practice and get your strategy down. You saw how the other McLaren had to pit again right there at the end. I knew that was going to happen, so I said, well, we're going to fuel save the whole stint. Let's turn the fuel map up just to be safe. We got 3 seconds, so we're good. He's behind us. I'm curious what happened to that guy behind me right there, though. I'll be curious to see if it was something his own mistake or if he got bumped outside. Look at those tires, boy. Burnt to a crisp. Oh, did he wait for him? He did, so something must have happened there. He just gifted us a P5. I kept my strap finish. I was happy to see a bunch of WERA guys finish up front in that race, Beecham. Hey, Sleeping Orc, what's up, man? Welcome in, welcome in. Dude, a P5. So probably a P7, but it looks like Autopolis and Poggio had a incident because he was stopped at the finish line. So legit, my boy Laney with a 12. Let's go, boy. Let's go. That's a good, man. A 5 and a 12. That's good. Hopefully that'll bump us up a spot or two overall. Yeah, I'll be curious to see what happened there. A few things happened in that race. And who won that race? Sam, of course. Of course, Sam won. Let's see here. Ended up putting a 53.8 in race, bro. Incredible. Stevie with a great race, too. Damn, they were close up. Only 2 seconds behind second. This guy Kim was quick. So if you get rid of actually first place, because Sam's an alien, I was actually only 20 seconds off of second. So actually not bad. Polly, what's up? Yeah, welcome in, dude. That's looks like New Doll must have had a tough race, huh? Oh yeah. He sure did. Thank you for the A+. Congratulations. We just snatched that last Wednesday. Dude, Stevie, you were flying though. Still a great race, dude. That beginning start in the rain though, dude. That was. I was happy we all, like, most of us came out of it except for who was it, Piaggio? But I don't know why. I don't know. I'm about to watch the replay because he stopped at the finish line. I don't know if something happened. I'll say no. Actually, my A was high enough that I raced with lead a lot on the main account. Because I was only like 2,000 away from A+, but I put up times close enough, so a lot of times I'd get into his lobbies. But lead's still faster than me, so even with the A+ or not, lead's very quick. I did beat him at Red Bull Ring on Tuesday, though. So I get him sometimes, I guess, but lead's overall very quick. I'm saying Piaggio, he climbed all the way back up, and then I saw him stop literally at the finish line, and he let, I think he only meant to let 6th place by, and then Doc might have got by as well. So I'm about to go watch, see what happened there. But overall, man, didn't get into the 54 fast laps, but almost. Yeah, Doc put up a 54.7. Nice. Doc and I are very evenly matched. Very evenly. Fives. Laney with the 56.7, bro. Laney, great finish on the 12th, though. I told you that people didn't practice the GR4, the fuel saving, dude. I saw Newdall and Dog like pitting consistently. Yeah, that's what he was. He waited for somebody for some reason. That's what I assumed. But like I got past 6th place there, 2 laps to go, and I saw him on the side getting back on track. So I don't know if he was meaning to just let him by, but he did let Doc by as well. So maybe something happened with Doc earlier in the race. We had a fuel after 4 laps. Oh, see, he tried to push it 5 laps that first time around. See, that's why you have to. Let's go watch the replay. Do the practice, man. Laney and I did the practice, and we knew you had to save fuel. It was going to be 25 laps, and the McLaren was only doing like 4, 7, and 7. So I'm like, it was literally going to be 4, 7, 7, 7, or push it to 5 and then push it to 10, 10, and 10 and 10 and save a bit. So you had a fuel save too. Like, I think I was shifting at 8,000 RPM, so it was at like 60%, but it was pretty. But honestly, like going through practice, it didn't feel like you lost much pace, right? Like short shifting that much, I didn't feel like there was that much time lost. I know. See, I saw a lot of you do 6 that first time around, which was like nice. That's why I think Kim got past me, because he was able to save some time in the pits both times. I could have, I mean, with him stopping, I could have had a P4 there, actually. But the NSX, man, that was one of the other choices that I would have liked to use. That's why, luckily, were you able to, Stevie, were you running softs all race? I gotta see this start too, bro. And the pitch dark with the rain on a grid start, it seems like we all made it through pretty okay. But I missed I slid out on a couple of my braking points because of being on intermediates. I'm like, oh, no. Everybody made it feel okay. Nice. Yeah, Stevie, I was kind of slow. I'm like, just take my inside, and then I broke late, so I know we were trying to leave each other room, but I think I kind of slid out here. Yeah, I was like, ah! I was not trying to block you. Oh, that's where you ate it at right there. It was so wet to be on those intermediates, bro. Soft bud the whole way. Yeah, nice. Oh, hold on, somebody spun right here. I wonder if a lot of people did the intermediates. I just got on the gas too hard. That's on him. Those intermediates were so sketchy, dude. It was so. Let me turn this down. Let's see this down. Like getting on the throttle was like what was so sketchy. Usual Sam pulling away. Oh, Stevie, how'd you drop the 7th? So you try a better exit out of here. Oh, you went out there a little bit. A little push there for sure. Ooh, RCZ was handling the rain pretty damn good. pretty wide there. Pushed it a little bit. It's so dark when you look back like that. That's great. That's pretty cool looking though, isn't it? It was so hard to see when you were in the front view too. Were you on someone's bumper? Oh my gosh. Where's the home plate? And he dropped all the way back to 14th and still somehow climbed back up to the front. Oh, there goes Newdall spinning. Let's see, look. I'm trying to see something. Too low of gearing. That's why I realized the McLaren was like really good in third and fourth, getting on the throttle when it was like super wet like this, so that was really helping me out too. Dude, this guy Sam is so fast, dude. Dog by me here too. I'm like, go ahead, dude. Go on. Let me reset my tactical guys. I want to go time these off. That works for an hour. 1 sec. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know if the sound is all off or not there, so I'm gonna do that real quick. You kind of drop back from the you can drop back a little more here. I mean, toward the beginning, you got a bump in the hairpin for sure. Kind of cost you. It'd be much easier on the throttle than I think you could have been harder on the throttle, if I'm being honest. With your pace. You're getting kind of rough. You're getting bumps. You kind of just took off with you. Whew. This guy Kim was pretty quick. For me. Like, a pretty good gap I had on him there that he caught me on. And he went off track once and I got like 3 seconds ahead. And then, but again, I think the fuel, like some people having so much better fuel, helped a lot of people out, saving time in the pits. Like I pulled in the pits with like 0.00 each time. Something happen here at this corner, maybe. Oh yeah, it went wide there. That's what happened. Got a few rough wet laps. We got a hell of a climb back too, man. Damn it, man. Good race. Hey, Chaos, what's up, man? So much worse than lobby 3. Oh, dude, it was like, luckily, like right here, like already at lap 2, the rain started falling off, and by the time all of us pit, like lap 5 or 6, we were able to go back to the softs. But dude, here, I just wanted, like, I'll show you the start real quick, bro. Look at the start. Trying to race like this. I was like, I don't know where to go. Yeah, dude, the first little bit was crazy, but everybody made it through pretty well. So I'm actually happy with the way the lobby performed there. Alright, let's get back into lap 3 here. They started pulling away. Doc is here. Doc's spun out here a little bit. Oh, here's a group. Yeah, I guess, Steve, when you put the softs on, you must have got it just hanging. Yeah, see, I think some people were being easier than they had to be. Because right there when I saw the track, I'm like, oh, it's intermediate level. Yeah, I was slamming it. Yeah, everybody made it through turn 1. There was no mishaps on turn 1. For a grid start and lane like that, I was nervous about us starting up front on grid. So I wasn't going to come in from behind and just pop. It's going to lead all the way up and put us out in the dirt. So I'm really happy with the way everybody started that race. Actually, the only incidents that I saw lap 1 or 2 were people spinning out themselves. I don't think I saw anybody get spun or get hit. I know these guys going pretty wide right now. There's this guy just slowly catching back up. Yeah, but these super drivers are a beast. Like, that's such a crazy move to actually make in the rain, to be honest with you. I don't think I would make that move. Looks so late. That's clean, dude. That is such a clean overtake. That's nasty. My bad. He's like, what? It's still wet out here. No, good thing, man. We stuck to our plan, and I think that really helped us both out. Like I said, if I had to do that extra pit, I would have dropped like 4 or 5 positions. Not there's much going on. Fine, it's kind of spaced out here. There we go. Ooh, good hole going off track. I don't know about this old team here though, to be honest with you. A little aggressive for my liking. Ooh. I saw it last race. Wasn't it this guy and you, Stevie, last race? We were able to push at the end, dude. I pushed like lap 7 and 8 the last stint because Doc started kind of creeping in a little bit, and then I had to really save fuel lap 9 and 10 to make sure I got it around. But by then I had like a 3-second gap on him, so I was good to really kind of slow it down and make sure I got there. I'm curious to see. I was right done. Oh, maybe it's the next lap Doc spins because Doc spins somewhere and gives me a position. Yeah, bro, Steve, you end up falling all the way back to 11th, huh? You come back for a podium, dude? Let's keep an eye on it. Because this dry stint must have been epic. We're pretty spread out now. I forgot one of the other black flag teams running McLaren as well. Skip ahead here again a little bit. We don't go a whole 50 minutes. We gotta try to catch some, see if we can find some highlights. That inside move for sure. Get the better exit, get the better exit. Oh, you guys still stick outside. I like this Grinster too, bro. He's clean, he's fast. This is your teammate, right, Stevie? Oh, you guys are a good team. I like you guys. You guys are clean and fast. I think if it was dry the whole time, I would have had a better race keeping up with you guys. I was doing like 55s all race. Or you would have been able to play with you guys a little bit more. Play in the sand a little bit more with you guys, but oh no, I'm saying truthfully it should be a P6 for me. There's a homeboy stop and gave me a P5, so I'll take the P5. I ain't gonna not take it. But they're starting to spread out a little bit. Steve's already climbed a couple positions. Where'd you make an overtake at, Steve? Oh, he did bump somebody off there, but that's him. Did he stop and like wait for him too? Is he really that fast? Is he really that fast? To spin out, knock somebody, wait again, get back up to the front. That's insane, dude. That's crazy. Wow. Let Stevie start climbing back up. I think it might be here that. Or maybe it's, oh no, it's when we get on the softs that Doc spins. Never mind. Never mind. We get on the softs and he gets on a wet spot. Eighth. Oh, is this where? Oh, so you're probably gonna have an overtake on you here somewhere. If he does that same little overtake on this next corner again, I'm like, what the hell? This guy's like incredible, so fast. I'll say it's this team and Stevie's team, man. Quick. He races clean too, so I appreciate that. And luckily the McLaren, we have good top end speed, and we match up with the Supra. That's good. What's he gonna do? He's gonna switch back on you, isn't he? He's gonna switch back on you. Good move. Oh man. Nice. That was a good move. I've seen him make 2 nasty turnovers now. Still sticking on each other. Somebody's got to challenge Sam one of these races, man. We need to out-qualify him and start in front of him and try to hold him up. That's what needs to happen. We are still vibing, going through that. You know, I like to do my replay breakdowns after races. I always watch them by myself when I do races, so I'm not really doing it live. See all the other battles that I didn't get to see, you know. So far, yeah. A few little incidences that I've seen, people weighted up. Nothing too harsh. But here's where I have to pick, because as you can see, my fuel. Who's that? Grischer winning as well. Okay. Other battles happening around here. Stevie. That was the only thing too. Once we all got on the softs, the track was still wet, so there was like, I'm curious if anybody was like, ooh, ooh. See, bro, I don't know if you're still here, man. But those black flag guys, they don't give position back when they make moves, bro. Don't do it. Like, I mean, you couldn't have left him any more space. He had all the inside in the world. You're literally going out on the curb. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like all day long I'm going to wait for you right there. I'm going to give you that position. That's yours. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that team, to be honest with you. I don't know how they're doing in the other lobbies, but no, they're dirty. They're just not super courteous on track. Like sportsmanship. I don't get sportsmanship. That's one thing people always say about me is I'm a clean driver. I'd rather be known as a clean driver than a fast driver. Oh, Bailey's always clean. Don't worry about that. Boom. That's all I need to hear. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, it comes out against. Just watch Stevie's race the whole time, dude. It was the same thing. Remember watching the replay last week for Tokyo? It was the same thing with Stevie and Ever, who's in P2 right now. It's crazy. That's Tokyo in pits, actually. But Mike Stevie should be running away right now. It does, because the thing is that people are always going to want you in their leagues. They're going to want to race with you. You know, when you're in there, they'll just... Like, I know for a fact, anytime I'm racing any of my WERA guys, I'd never have to worry about one of them, you know, hitting my back bumper or something like that, because I know they're clean. So it makes the driving better, too. You feel, like, safer, essentially, you know? There you go. Good move. Hell yeah. Good move, Stevie. That's how you get that position. Nice. And 7 laps with only 50% fuel? I am. Everybody in the pits now, except for a few that. There he goes. There he goes. Me and him already went up on the softs. Udall did. Laney, I know he's on the softs. Okay. Let's skip ahead a little bit here. Right here is where Doc. It might be the. Oh no, it's gonna be the next lap or so. Doc eats it. Alright, see where everything's at now. Stevie's still at 9. How did he pop out so much in front of? Oh, look at that. See, that's what Laney. See, I think that's the thing too. Is people were planning on a 3-stop. So he did a short fuel on softs because he was planning on an extra pit probably somewhere. I'm like, how the heck did he end up back in front of you? Baggio went mediums and filled all the way up. That's where we had a benefit too. So some of the guys had to run mediums to go that 10 laps. And we were able to push our softs that far. So I think that's what made up for our fuel saving, is being able to be on softs, so we still kept a pretty good pace. So I think we balanced it out. Only the last like 2 or 3 laps I really start feeling the grip loss. Doc catches up to it. Kim had me confused. I think he just took a second to find his pace. It was like Doc and I were both catching him, and then I was like right on his bumper, and then out of nowhere he was 3 seconds ahead. Like he just booked it. So he found his pace somewhere along the way. Yeah, see, doing the softs a lap early. Actually put Grinster in P1. It's nice to see Sam not in P1 for a second. He's on the softs. Well, I wonder how he loses position. Yeah, this is going to be where Doc eats it at. Because he had pace on him, so I knew he wanted to get by him. But I was like, don't go for an overtake in the wet. Don't go for an overtake in the wet. And I think he was going to try the inside here. And just, whoop, that wet. I think he wanted to shoot that inside. It's actually crazy how much slower it is when it's wet. Yep. Oh man, he just barely hit it too. But the soft, look, barely touched the wet. Like you could not hit the wet. Because Doc had pace, he would have finished in front of me. Back on track pretty quick. Your teammate there. 2 RCZs. Stevie up to P8. Stevie's just making a slow climb up the field. But yeah, not gonna be much to watch from my race here. Let's watch these top 3 up front. Because Kim ends up pulling away from me, and I think I won most of the race by myself. I have a couple of clean overtakes when people come out of the pits. People want to see those when they come around. Other than that, I had like a gap in front of me and like a gap behind me, so I just kind of kept to my pace, kept to myself. Ooh, they were pushing the softs out there. Y'all are wild. That's why you guys were still getting pretty good times in the wet. You weren't afraid to get out there a little bit. Ooh, how'd you hold that, dude? In that wet. That's crazy. Oh, Sam spun? Didn't he still get P1? Yeah. Oh, he just overshot a little bit. Oh, wow. I didn't know Sam spun it. Like a rocket ship to the moon. I hope so. Oh, there was another spin from him up here. How did Sam catch up from that far back? It's a pretty good little gap. Is that 10 seconds maybe? So like 7, 8 seconds. Let's see. Another guy pit or something. Stevie climbed another position. Kid, baby, going. Actually, the good thing was too, man, I realized our softs lasted so good this thing since the track was so cold. Oh man, New Dodge had a bad race, huh? I heard him say before, I was watching him before the race started, that he didn't practice at all, so. And then it ended up being a rain race. It's like, that's a recipe for disaster there. Crazy how much you guys were still willing to, like the front guys were still willing to like go in the wet a little bit. It's pretty crazy actually. Yeah, look at that gap. That NSX is laptop. That's laptop in speed a little bit. I feel like you guys kept losing right, toward the end of the straight. Or if it lacks a little top end. I don't have much race time in the NSX, so. Good overtake. Battles going on anywhere, but it looks like there is. Just here. Skip forward a little bit, see what happens here. See if anything changes with the top 8. Stevie's going to eventually make it by Doc, too. Yeah, he's catching up here. No, we don't change anymore. This Grandster gets by him again. I don't know if he does. Watch old Stevie catch up with Doc. That's where the RCZ's kind of killing these guys. I feel like they don't have top end speed. It still looks the same regardless. There we go. This is where it's going to happen at. This is where it's going to happen. Let's see. Outside. Ooh, late break. If you were really, Stevie was like really, where's he braking at in this turn? I feel like he was braking late every time, but he like makes the corner. I was braking at the 50. So he downshifts and then starts braking after that. That's decent. Like I would downshift and start braking at the 50, like slowly in. We got the inside there, that's yours. Nice. Another space here, space. Watch these two for a little bit. Skip a few laps ahead. I don't see the top 8 changing at all. Wait a minute. Dog got by Stevie again on the straight. Okay. At least we finished on the same lap this race as the front guys. That's a plus, right? Last race we were a lap down. And we were only a lap down by like 10 seconds. We missed going to that next lap, but still. Just watching the top 8, seeing if anything changes. Oh, the dog mess up on this corner, maybe. Yeah, a little wide. Crazy, yeah, one little mistake on a corner, dude. One little mistake will get by you. Honestly, like these top. I mean, Kim's teammate is usually very fast too, so they're both fast. I'm like, these top 8, bro, is something like serious. I mean, myself included. Uh-oh. No. They came in at like great acceleration though. He is slowly catching up though. Just like slowly closing that gap with the time back. And look, they're running 156s. This dude's just floating back here running 54s, 55s. Like I said, I was more than 55 when I finally found my pace here. I'm just gonna get him here at some point. Pit window. Sort of pulling back away from him. See, yeah, the thing is, they had to run the mediums too. Same with the mediums too. Yeah, bro, he's on the mediums putting up 54s. He caught up. Good move by Grenster. Get me the hell away from Sam. That's crazy. He caught both of them up there on mediums. They look at it, 54s the whole time on mediums. Yeah, that's an alien right there. Let's see what he looks like. What's an alien look like? Nah, he's hiding himself behind a mask. That's actually crazy he caught them on the post. Yeah, Steve wasn't far behind. See, how do you have so much more fuel? Oh, you went 6 laps the first time around. Yeah, that's where you saved. That's where you got past me. Because you got past me in the pits. You never overtook me on the track, so you were saving time in the pits. Pulling the pits on 0. Zero. Is that a back marker back there? The overtake none. I didn't see the overtake. How'd he get up? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's definitely taking home first like every race for us, unless he makes a serious mistake. But he spun in this one, he's still caught up on medium, so he needs to make like 3 serious mistakes in one race. So he was like on the throttle longer into that corner. See what he's breaking at. And see, once he passes the 50. What's going back here? Oh, is he getting passed by blue flag? When I came around here, I got some pretty good overtakes, I think. Like I said, a lot of this race, the beginning of it was a lot of fun. I mean, I was having a good time. I was by myself a lot of the race. And there's the next base, like, man, Kim's in front of me. So we hit lap 60. I'm guessing Stevie's probably going to pit now. Yeah, the NSX, man, it's good on tires and fuel. Really good on tires and fuel. With Stevie being behind me, I'm like, if he was on the same situation I was and having to fuel up all the way, I might would have gonna stay in front of him. I mean, no, you put up 54, so I didn't put up a 54 in the race. A lot of low 55, but I didn't put up 54, so. Still going. Ooh. Stop in. Trying to spread out, man. I was surprised to start seeing blue flag so early in the race, like coming up on people. Stevie, once Stevie got some clean air, dude, he was just like gone. Sam's probably gonna put on softs this time. There goes Stevie in. I think there's no tire requirements this race with the rain. It's pretty good. That could have changed our race if we had to like run hards at some point or something. That could have really sucked. Just out here by myself. See, after our second pit, I was like 3 or 4 seconds behind. I gotta keep him off me. Something's gonna happen toward the, was it lap 23 or something? We'll have to see when we get past him. extra with a great gap to go till the end on softs. So he went mediums again. I'm sure he could have went softs there, probably. What does teammate do? Mediums too. Actually, you know what's funny is I remember I raced the Super for WERA, and I did say how much better the Super felt on mediums than softs. Like once the softs fall off, like after like 4 or 5 laps, they really fall off. So actually, I can see why they're doing that because I raced mediums. I would even do I was doing extra pits and running two like long stints of mediums because the pace was there. We have a pretty cool overtake here in turn 1, 1, 5. It comes at some point, so I keep going back and trying to look for it. So these guys are pretty spread out though. Still got 5 laps to go, but it looks like the Cayman wasn't as good on tires though. But he hit lap 17. I mean, look, he's only 3 laps in, and look at his softs. I mean, look, I pit lap. I came out on lap 16. And look where mine are. Way better. Yeah, 'cause he came out on, he hit 17, 18. It's only 3.5 laps on the softs. Hey, it's raining, that's another good thing, man. They might have fuel on us, but we have really good tire wear. It's actually crazy his tires are so bad. Somehow all these guys kind of get close together toward the end somehow. I'm just curious how that happens. Our tire work is so much better. They really all are. So they're slowly getting together. Let's get that a little bit here. Gotta be what? Maybe lap 23 is when it happens. But the fact that he's sitting here by himself, I feel like he might have just spun himself. All right, Beecham, see you later, man. Thanks for hanging out, dude. I appreciate it. I'm going to finish up the screenplay, and it's Sunday, so I'll be off. I'm not doing anything else after this. Do dinner with the family and all that good stuff. I don't know, because he waits for him, so maybe he does catch up to him and hit him here in a sec. It's going to be the next lap. I love that I wasn't that far off these guys, though. Okay, with a huge gap, then getting the blue flag. Both of them getting blue flag. Yeah, I was like, after them jumping by both these guys here in a little bit. So I think they were forced into, and look, they didn't manage their tires well. They ended up forcing themselves into another pit at some point. I thought I saw one in the pit again. Look at that gap. Oh, look at this. What's going on here? Now they're up on each other. Something's going to happen, guys. Let's check it out. Let's watch it. Let's see what happens here. Honestly, this guy's that fast too. We had to spin out, lap one of the raid, tap somebody where he stopped and waited for that guy. You know, did the right thing. And it's still climbing back up here, dude. I think it happens on right here. So it looks like he was planning on waiting no matter what, but he waits for him at the finish line, so he does the right thing. But yeah, that was definitely a tap. I see what he's trying to do, shoot the inside, but man, just too late on the brakes. He's braking the turn. Unfortunately, he hit the gas too hard to get back out of there. He had an unsafe rejoin as well. I'm curious how Doc makes it by Poggio too, though. He only had to he stopped right at the finish line to let Alps by. So I'm curious why Doc got by him as well. Gapped up now. Look at his tires. And he's got, lap 17, so look at that tire difference, dude. That's huge. It was a long wait for him, but it was. Look at that. He did the right thing, though. I mean, he did bump him off track, so. That's why he finished so much of the race, then stopped, but. But yeah, that tire wear, dude, look at that's incredible. They pit a lap after us, too. We pit lap 15. They pit lap 16. So. Our tires gave us a big advantage today. Yeah, we're all gapped out. No battles for positions anywhere. Actually, it's time for. So he hit. Oh, see, that's the thing, remember, because they were doing 4 laps, and then probably 8 at a time. But they weren't managing their tires very well either. Like, I wonder if he had his brake balance to the rear or not. It doesn't look like it. They shouldn't be that bad. Or he just didn't practice and he was maybe driving the track too hard. But let's go to the end here. I think he was going on a lap 25. When I come down the straight, I saw some people in front of me. Something happened. On lap 20. Yeah, here. I was like, dude, I am going past you. I do not care because I have this dude behind me. I had another overtake somewhere on 2 guys here. Where was that? It was overtaking back marker, not a true overtake. You stay nice and consistent, bro. Some 56s, 57s. Like my time for the last few laps were falling off too, just the tire wear. So good race, bro. Great race. I think a 5th and a 12th should, help climb us up some. I think that's pretty damn good. I guess you're the last person after the last lap. So see Poggio wait. I'm curious why he waited so long. Come around the corner and I'm like, wait, I see him parked here, so he's waiting on somebody. Oh, his Doc was that close to him. I think he just kind of mistimed it to make sure. find him. Yeah, he could have got on the gas a little sooner. Unfortunately, it cost him a P7 there. Oh, were you starting to catch up to him on the last few laps? Went far off him. He got into the next lap, though. Ooh, yeah, you were, actually. Oh, your lap times were way better, too, dude. Oh, man, one more lap would be great. One or two more laps. Look, he's 59s, 58s. You got way better pace, bro. Way better. A second or two faster a lap. You're probably catching him for a while. Need a little bit more time. All in all, good race. So let's go through. Sam P1, of course. Look at the mediums barely burnt. A 53.9 on mediums, bro. Honestly, yeah, Lane, you're probably right, dude. You probably should have waited earlier because he could have got that position back. To be honest. Like, you wait and then go fight for it. So I'm like waiting at the finish line. I mean, unfortunately, Doc just got so close. That would have been really hard to time. That's probably what he was trying to do, but it's a little unfortunate. So we got Sam P1. Prankster P2. He ran a great race. Look at the two teammates. 2 and 3, though, man. That's a good finish for you guys. You guys, Team Redline. Team Honda. I was very happy. I was like, hey, P6 2 weeks in a row. And I got gifted a P5. P7, Biagio 8. Look at those tires, bro. Gone. Nice, good race. All in all, it seemed like good races, like good sport. Like, you know, for the most part, good sportsmanship. It seemed like. Stevie has one that I think is, depending on what he wants to do with it, if you want to call it an incident or not. Still got P3 though, so it's like whatever. I would just, unless you want to throw penalty points somebody's way, because he did knock him off track. But all in all, good race, man. We'll take a P5 all day, every day, for sure. That's we'll go back and watch other people's YouTube, see where they all finished at, how they did. But I think we had a good qualifier. We had good pace all race. Stuck to our strategy. Didn't change our strategy. So I think that was a huge benefit. It was a cheeky move. It was. I'm like, he pushed him off in the dirt. So, like I said, if it were me, I'm waiting and giving him that position because he had to overtake on him. Like, he had the outside, he had the speed. He was going to 100% have him by the next corner. So the fact that you knocked him into the dirt and kept position, it's like, no, that's not clean then, right, in my eyes. So I'm like, but Stevie still climbed to grab P3, so it's up to him. I say throw the penalty points toward the teams, but that's just me. Throw them some penalty points, but cool. All right, guys. Well, I think we're going to call it there. It is Sunday afternoon here for me, so almost 6 o'clock. Got to go spend some time with the family, get everything ready for the work week and stuff. But we'll be back tomorrow for the new set of dailies. I actually haven't seen what they are yet, but depending on, we'll probably see. Let's see where we finished off the week. Oh, actually, what I want to do really quickly, because I was doing really well. Let's do it real fast. Just because I want to get the points for it, I want to set a time up here real quick, actually. Because I put up a, fine. I put up like a 1:16.4 a few nights ago, so let's actually do that real quick. Why not? Just so it can go toward my impact score. So I'm just going to qualify, do like 5 or 6 laps. For all these new names you don't even know. I like to follow a ghost of a name that I know races wheel, so I'm not following somebody who races pad. I wanted to put a time up here just so it'll tour my impact score. Like a 1:16.4 or 5, we'll call it a day. So when you have these high-speed tracks that are a little easier to race, it's like might as well put a time up because it's easy to, you know, I shouldn't say easy, but it's easier to get closer to a top time because it's such a short track and there's really only like a couple of turns. It's like, why not go for it? Gotta learn how to do this turn. So weird when you actually like you put the throttle down and being like 4-wheel drive is so weird. Front wheel drive are such weird cars to drive. Okay, take this flat out. First lap's always slow, you don't have enough speed yet. I got to do that one little wall tap. There's one tap you can do in the middle. Really that middle sector you want to get right. As for those couple of turns right there, you want to make sure you get that exit right for this long straight. I just hate a front wheel drive car. It's so much weirder when you want to get on the throttle early. It just feels like it wants to kill you. Like it doesn't grip. The fastest time was what, at 15.9? So it's like you're only 0.6 off the world record. You get like a really good jump on your edge, you know, your edge score. I got the that time. 2 more laps for this last one. We'll move off all that speed. See the front wheel drive, even when you're on the curb, it feels so weird. We'll do 2 or 3 more laps and just live with what we got. I just wanted to get a score up there, that's all. This lap's we'll be down a 10th or 2 just on this one here. I think get this turn right. Keep like going a little bit wide. Too hard. I'm like turning into it, trying to use it. Let's retry. Or you could like just back up really far, like back up to the turn, and then this lap would actually be better. You could actually use the first lap. Maybe. It'd be just as much time as going around the full lap. I don't know how much you're backing up and going back. Good news. What's the good news, baby? Hit me. I love good news. Let's see, that was more hit right there, actually. Well, tell me you got your A. Is that what the good news is? See, that was better. That was much better than this sector. Come on, Jones, you got the itching. You get a 128 at RBR? 128.9, let's go. The 128 is a great time, dude. I was watching that your session with Led. I just had it up on my phone, like I wasn't commenting much. But did you get a lot from it? I mean, it seems like, I mean, hell, 128.9, dude, that's a great time. Oh yeah, 16.8 on the opening lap. Nice. We can do this like we did last time. I think we're going to start turning and then tap it slowly. Don't hit the wall again. I hit it 2 times. It might knock me for that. Too wide. I'm gonna mess this whole thing up now. Stay in. Dang it. Alright, one more lap. Lost a lot of time there, so doing that. That's all it is, dude. Hell yeah, I learned a lot. And I heard you guys talking about that. I think it was Portal, the one who said, like, he doesn't drive as good when he chats, which, I mean, yeah, that's why I'm the same, actually. That's why I didn't realize that last race, like, I just had to focus so hard, I didn't look over at chat much. I just couldn't. It's, like, so hard for me to, like, actually... to really focus, like racing takes so much focus. So once you pull even a little bit of that away, a little faster, still getting a better time now. 1.4 on the second account. I know, dude. That's what the wife and I have been I've been debating lately. Is I feel like with streaming, my racing is starting to take a little bit of a back turn. So it's kind of got me conflicted about what I really want to do. If I'm being honest. Because like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was absolutely wrecking RVR. Like having really good races. And then I streamed Thursday, and I had some really rough races. Yeah, I mean, the races were a lot rougher because I'm chatting, I'm reading chat, things like that. And it just pulls like so much of a distraction away. And we'll call it a day. I think if I did like 30 minutes, I could grab a 23. Still messing that middle sector up. Don't mess this up, though. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. Ah! I got that exit right. I might have got a 0.3. So, yeah, it's something I'm kind of dealing with myself. I love streaming, I love this part of it too, but ultimately I love racing more than anything. So that's where it gets me. It's like, where do I really want to put my focus at, you know? Oh, don't give me a penalty for that. Okay, come on. Gotta get this section right here. Exit right. Okay, come on. I gotta get the right line on this corner. Went too wide. Dang it, I messed that up. Can I catch it at the end here? Come on. Oh, we need to get a better exit. Come on. I need 29. I need 29. No. That's good enough for me. Yeah, no, that's why I was thinking, like, to stream, like, you know, taking the streams down and only doing, like, certain things, but then it's also, like, I hate to say, like, what's the point, but almost, like, what's the point? If I'm not truly in it to, like, grow the page, then kind of why do it at all, in a way? Because, like, today I did much better, but I was, you know, I ignored chat a lot today. I mean, the chat wasn't as busy as it sometimes is, but when it's busy, and if I'm just sitting there ignoring it, then I'm like, you know, that's... And then plus, too, I think what kind of hurts us is on the Americas side. Oh, we beat lead. Being on the Americas side, like, and I stream, you know, at nighttime, the bigger group or fan base of GT7 is in the EMAs. So, like, they're all in bed by the time I'm streaming. So, like, although quite a few of them are subbing to me when I do events, they're not watching because I'm streaming when they're in bed. You know, so, like, my best views come from weekend streams when I do events. Like, you know, this Vibe one, or if I do a, you know, a Colster or a Kizzy event, but I can't do those every weekend, right? I can only do those, like, every, you know, maybe once a month or every couple of months. So it really comes down to... So I was like, yeah, I could get my alternate account up to an A pretty quickly, I think. I mean, we're already like halfway through C. So that if I'm racing on an alternate account and, you know, my racing's not up to par, but we're still getting good racing and chatting, then okay, that's all right. I was like, Laney, I think you're the only one that stays up late. I think you're the only one, because you're the only one over there that pops in my chat during the weekdays. I'm like, damn, kid, go to bed. So, and it's like, it's time to practice. Like, it's if I'm like I want to practice for Vibe, and then WERA starts not this Monday but next Monday, so I have to practice for those races. But then it's like, okay, well, if I'm streaming, people also want to see me do dailies. So it's like, okay, well, I have to practice for the dailies. Like, I'm not like, you know, godsend where I can just jump in a race and be fast. Like, I got to practice it, you know? So, like, typically, like, on Mondays, like, since WERA's not going on right now, I can spend the first hour or so practicing, like this week. I spent the first hour doing qualifying on RBR, and I'm like, okay, cool, we got the pace, let's go race. Other than that, it's like, a lot of the times, it's like, I can't be on the wheel every single night of the week. And it takes in too much. And I was like, in Vibe, I was like, I'm actually enjoying racing Vibe with Laney, but I was like, that gave me another league to practice for, especially because there's all this like strategy implications in the races and stuff. So it's like, you got to practice, otherwise I'm not going to have a good showing. And then now that WERA's kicking off, we have 2 separate grids, and it's like going to be really competitive this year. Like, I really got to put my practice in for that. So it's like, you know, sometimes dailies need to take a back burner like they used to for me before. Like, I would do dailies really when leagues weren't going on, then I would do dailies because I had time. But with 2 separate leagues going on and trying to do like a, you know, like I'm streaming Sundays, so that's why like last night I was like, I don't really want to stream Saturday night and stream Sunday, and then Monday, Thursday, like that's a lot also. You know, I was like, I still got to spend time with my wife and kid. You know, they got to fit in there somewhere too. So that's why I was like, yeah, I've just been like thinking about it. I was like, I think I'll finish up the Vibe season streaming, like at least just streaming Sundays and maybe streaming WERAs on Mondays. And I don't know, maybe Thursdays I'll do that E to A challenge and just kind of play it out and see where we're at in like 8 weeks. And then I'll make a decision about if I want to push forward or not. You know, that's my thing too. Is I was like, if I get like extra money, I'd rather put it into my rig than to put it into my streaming. Because like I do need a PC build and I do need certain displays and screens and stuff. So it's like, do I want to put the money there, or do I want to buy like an actual rig and not a foldable seat and put a better monitor up and things like that? You know, like. And the thing is, I do like playing other games. I like playing Call of Duty. Breaking Assassin's Creed Black Flag is getting remastered coming out in July, so I'm like, I'd like to have time to play other games too. Like I've always wanted to try ACC and kind of do some ACC racing as well, but it's like there's only so much time if you throw streaming in there, you know. Like I'm supposed to be like filming and making shorts and making videos. I'm like I don't have time anywhere to do that, you know. I have a big commute to work and stuff, so by the time I get home, it's like straight into racing, and by the time the racing's over, it's freaking 11 o'clock at night. I gotta go to bed. I gotta work tomorrow. You know, so that's where I'm like, I'm just like, it's very time consuming. It really is. That's why I didn't realize how time consuming it was gonna be. But if I just keep it simple and stream, like, you know, I know people like watching the WERA races. I know people like watching the Vibe ones as well. So it's like, you know, maybe just keep it to that. Like I'll just jump in and only stream the few little things that people all like to kind of watch. And kind of let the dailies take a back burner. Hey, we got in front of Lead, Hoggy. There's Drone still with that 16.7. Let's go see your time over here just because I want to see it. Make sure you're not lying to me. Ooh, there he is. Oop, there he is. That's actually, John, I thought about that too, though. I'm like, what if I just, like, whatever, like, I don't make my page so focused on GT7. Just, like, do my own thing, and it's more chilling, and, hey, tonight I'm actually going to jump on Call of Duty. If you guys want to watch, you can watch. You know, or, hey, or, like, you know, when new Grand Theft Auto comes out, you know what I mean? Like, you know I'm going to want to be on that game for, like, 24 hours a day. So it's like, hey, we're going to do this tonight, you know, things like that, so... Hey, this is actually crazy. I beat Lead in both weeklies this week. That has never happened before. But in my WERA grid and grid 2, this guy's in my grid. Labine's in my grid. Can't remember if he's in my grid or not. Redemption's in my grid. Mr. Sunday's in my grid. QC's in my grid. B's in my grid. I try to recruit this guy, but he didn't get back to me. Bro, literally, I'm so excited for GTA. Like, just a little bit of leaks we're seeing, it looks insane, dude. Like, literally insane. So it's like, I really want to do that. So it's like, I don't know, dude. And I think I you know, I kind of talked to my wife too. I was like, the GT7, although it's like the best community ever, it's not like the biggest, right? Like we're not Call of Duty, and so many of it, like I feel like 70% of the fan base is, you know, over there, you know, EMAs and Japan and stuff. So it makes that space over here even smaller. And like a lot of people kind of already have their streamers they like to watch. Like basically, like, I don't know if you know Grove Street, Laney, or Drones. Like Grove Street is like awesome. Where's he? He should have a time, or maybe he did his. Oh, he's on his second account this week. But he's like one of the bigger, like America streamers around like 10K subs. Like he's one of the bigger Americas. But he just quit his full-time job so he could race during the day and the EMAs, because he races top split. Actually, he's very, very fast. But top split over here is not like top split over there. The two very different worlds. Huge gloves, yeah. That's him with the big old gloves on. But like he's super fast, dude. Like I've raced with him in top split a few times. Like, I should say I raced behind him in top split a few times. But like I watch his streams. Like his driving technique is very interesting too. Like he's a very like gas brakes around the corner. Like I don't know, it's interesting. Like I couldn't copy the way he drives, but he's really fast. Like he's really good at overtakes. He makes smart moves. But like I was talking to him on stream on was it Friday? Thursday or Friday, because he's like, he was on in the middle of the day. I'm like, what the hell are you doing on in the middle of the day? And he's like, as of now, he quit teaching, so he's gonna start streaming during the day in the UK. He's like, I've been doing this as a test for the past 2 months, and he's like, I've gotten more subs the last 2 months than I did the 8 months before that, streaming in the Americas at night. I'm like, damn, that's crazy, actually. You know, like he's gaining a lot more by being able to race over there with them. I was like, I don't have that luxury. I got to work Monday to Friday. You know, so I've talked to, you know, my wife's like, oh, what if you want to do like a Saturday morning stream? I was like, you know what, I don't want to eat my Saturday mornings up either to try to do it. You know, so that's where just some self-reflection, some thinking to do and see, like, you know, like I said, could keep it chill and just not focus so much on the streaming side of it, kind of as a side piece, or the few people that want to hang out and watch, like a few of you guys have. Want to watch like the league races. I do like streaming the league races because I know people like watching those. I'm gonna go back and watch the replay anyways and stuff. So those are pretty fun. But I was putting too much focus on dailies, and like the truth of the matter is, it's like I don't really like dailies that much. I like leagues way better. I'm more of a league racer. Certain daily combos, yes, I'll jump in. But if I'm like trying to really get a following, you have to race dailies. So it's like I got to commit Monday, Thursday, Saturday nights to racing dailies. And if it's certain combos and stuff I don't like, it's like I don't want to race them then. You know, like I was like I don't feel like it. You know, so I think that's kind of the thing too. It's like I like racing combos that I like, or league racing when I'm racing with dudes that I know. And see, but lady, I'm the same way. I'm actually literally all those same people. I feel like those are the guys that like have already like tackled the market. Like I was telling my wife, I was like, I feel like I'm coming in at the 11th hour. You know what I mean? Like it's getting late to the party. So that's why I was like, yeah, maybe I'll start throwing in like on a night I want to play Call of Duty. You know, because I'm like, I could play Call of Duty and keep chat open. That one would be easy to do. You know, so I'll just kind of be like, hey, on Thursday, I'm playing Call of Duty. If you guys want to hang out, we can hang out. If not, whatever. If it's streaming and I'm playing Call of Duty, that's fine. I don't feel like I have to hold a conversation the whole time. My average view hour per stream. Well, like I think the view hours per stream is not bad, but it's like the time duration. Like average time duration is like around 12 minutes, and my streams are like 2 or 3 hours. You know, so like some people hang out, but a lot of people are just in and out. I was like, the watch hours aren't bad because a few people sit there the whole time. Maybe what the average total is that it adds up to in hours. I'm actually not sure. I've still been trying to figure out the analytics, to be honest with you. Views are up. Impressions are up. Average, yeah, see, average view duration, 14.24. So that's like total. Viewers. That's for content, not our audience. The audience, maybe? It could be under overview, maybe. No, I think I'll stream events, because I mean I know events are always fun to stream anyways, because people like to like jump into other people's stuff and see what other people are up to. So any events I'll do. Leagues I'll still like. I still want to stream WERA because I know people like watching WERA. Plus, since I'm running Lobby 2, well, QC's in there too actually, so we'll have QC also streaming Lobby 2. But I know a lot of people like to see the replays of WERA and stuff, so I'm like I'll do that as well. Vibe on Sundays for sure. Analytics tab. And scroll to watch time hours. Watch time hours. It says 194 over the past 28 days. Yeah. You know, you get all the spies running around. You know, hey, what's Bailey up to? You see your individual streams. Yeah, so that's why I'm like, my WERA ones are my best. And my WERA one's 34. My endurances are my next best. And then my daily, one of my dailies was okay at 23. But the rest of the dailies are a little further down. My EDA challenges are actually my worst ones. It's funny, Grover didn't realize how much he improved too. I don't know if you saw him on the leaderboards the last couple of weeks on the dailies he's done. He's like been like way faster than he was before. So he was writing me and Andy, and he's like, I guess I did learn a lot. I'm like, yeah, dude, you did. You know, I think it was hard for him to like see that he was getting faster because he was still toward the back of the grid. But it's like, if you don't remember, bro, the first couple of races you were finishing like a lap down, then you were finishing like 30 seconds down. Like, you're getting faster, you know. Unfortunately, he's got a lot of he won't be in this season, only as a backup for when we need him, because I know he's wedding season and all that stuff. He's busy. Okay, dude. Playing a Flight Sim. Bro, Flight Sim seem like they do pretty good, bro. Like, what's his name? Colonel Mustard, who's in our thing. Like, most of his things, when he, like, every once in a while streams, he does flight simulators, he gets, like, way more viewers. So I'm like, man, I just feel like, think about your biggest streamers all play, like, whatever it is, you know, like Call of Duty, Arc Raider or whatever, Arter's Rake or something like that. Like, a lot of other games do way better than GT7. Like Laney said, it's a niche, and it's like not the biggest community. GT7 is not the biggest community out of all the gaming. So you have, like as I was saying, I was like, if you go to like any other game streamers, there's like so many of them that have over 100,000 followers. I think in GT7 there's only two, right? There's GT Auto and Rory. Other than that, everybody's below. Because then you have Digit at 70, and then a huge drop off, and then you have like Sparks at like 30 something, Sammy at 20, another huge drop, and then you have like Grove at 10. There's probably a few people floating around there. Another big drop of quite a few people in that like 3 to 5 range, and then a huge drop in all those guys that are like 500 and below. You know what I mean? So I'm like, it seems like there's just not as many. It's hard to break into, and like without. unless you had the luxury to go full time. And like Sammy's growing very quickly right now because he went full time. Like he's putting out shorts every day, videos every couple of days, all of his live streams. I'm like, if you could do that, then yeah, maybe you can make it work. But I was like, I don't have that luxury. I was like, I can just stream weeknights and oops, sorry, oh girl. So, oh well, but be something we'll think about. But I'll still, like I said, I'll still stream certain things, but I think I'll take off some streaming as well, so I don't put as much stress on myself to like perform and do well. So we'll just like, you know, if I do a Thursday stream, I'll do my E to A challenge. I'll do my second account. Second couch was another good one, and he went off. I think it's hard to like grow a GT7 account to a really big account that's actually like viable and makes you money and all that good stuff as well. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm like, is it like I have fun doing it, but I have more fun like racing competitively, and it's hard to do the two together. So it's like, all right, I'll just like stream events because it's like, all right, I'm focusing on the event. I'll get to the chat when I can, but I'm not expecting people to like, I'm like, I'm gonna focus more on the racing side of it, and I'll get to the chat when I can, type thing. I think that's more the. I never picked a manufacturer here. So I think that's going to be more the way to go about it. So I'm like, yeah, it's you know, you get the first initial growth, and then it's kind of like, you know, like I said, I have fun doing it. That's the hard part of it all. I'm like, yeah, it's hard to choose kind of type thing. I'm like, I mean, it's not like I have to choose. I could still just keep going as I am, but I need time for other things. So I was like, I think streaming is going to take a big of a back burner, and I'll just go live for certain things. Like I said, Vibe, WERA, and if I do want to do a Thursday, if I'm going to jump on that second account and work on it, like, all right, cool, I'll stream that one. Things like that, but I'm not going to like dedicate to dailies anymore, really. And then, like I said, if I want to do a backup game, I'll just start a stream and put a Call of Duty one, and I'll play some Call of Duty. Or when Assassin's Creed comes out, I'll be playing for a couple of hours. So I can do that one night, because I'm like, I'm going to want to play that when it comes out. So if it's like a Friday night, I'm going to stay up till 3 a.m. playing that game. All right, whatever, I'll stream it if people want to watch. That's cool, whatever, you know. So I think I'll kind of like diverse the page a little bit more and just kind of make it more about what I want to do, and instead of like what, unfortunately, like what the GT7 community wants to see, it'll be more about what I want to do. So if you want to hang out and watch what I'm doing, cool. But like certain things too, like I'm like, what was it, like Thursday night, like I had fun, you know, racing, but I was like, damn, I really need to practice for Vibe. I need to practice for Vibe. So appreciate you guys, though. Appreciate it. So I'm like I said, I'll definitely stick with Sundays and Monday streams for the events, for the league races, and then like I'll probably still do this Thursday. I'll keep doing the E to A challenge for a little bit until I get that account to an A, and then we'll go from there. But nothing's gonna change much right now. I'm just kind of trying to figure out what to go next. But I'm not gonna do Saturday nights because I'm already doing Sundays. So it'll be like Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays. That's kind of what I'll keep it to. We'll just go from there. But all right, well, 6:30. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna call it here. I do appreciate all of you guys for hanging out. Fun racing, Laney. Good finish, bro. Good race. Good teamwork. So hopefully you don't have too many incidences to go through. Like I think I saw one. You might get one, unless something else happened that I missed somewhere. I guess you might get two, because I mean, all that he weighted up, he might still report that. But other than that, I'll see you guys throughout the week in other people's streams and stuff. So I'll catch you guys then. But thanks, guys, for hanging out. And I will be on, like I said, I'll probably do a stream tomorrow night, but we'll do ED8 tomorrow night. So, but I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.